All right, so there is a report that Microsoft is considering adding advertisements to games, Xbox games specifically. So here's the deal. Microsoft is considering adding in-game ads to free-to-play Xbox games. So that they're doing a new advertising program that would allow ads to appear in-game for specifically free-to-play games. And these ads could appear within the game itself, for example, covering billboards that you see in a racing game. So the question is, are they going to follow through with this? Is this more experimental? And how will gamers react? So it's a kind of a weird situation to be in, because so much of the information we take in is already ad filled.
Mm-hmm.
So why not games? Why aren't games full of ads? And you can say, sure, some of them already are, but like, why not? Why not have ads in games? Especially, if they're free. Would you rather play a game for free if it had ads in it, or would you rather pay for the ad-free copy? It's kind of like, would you rather, any other service, like let's say Hulu, would you rather pay for the no ads or take the cheaper version that has ads, like television does? I remember back in 2007, going way back, when I was a young gamer, and the original Far Cry became free to play through Ubisoft, but between loading levels and loading the game initially, it had McDonald's ads. So every load level had a McDonald's advertisement. And honestly, I played that and I was so frustrated just seeing McDonald's stuff that I stopped playing it. I didn't play through the game.
Ad after ad after ad.
Yeah, it was really annoying. This campaign seems to be a little different in that it kind of embeds it into the game environment potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were playing Cyberpunk and you went up to the vending machine and it said Coke, I wouldn't really mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But if a main integral character in the game is actually an advertisement for Coke, oh man, right. I really need you to get me a Coke, a refreshing crisp Coke. Otherwise, we can't continue this game. In fact, the entire level is contingent on this part.
All the cutscenes are sensationalized ads. Yeah, I mean, it's really tough to say black or white if I would rather play a free game with ads or pay for one without knowing what the ads are and how it's done. So kind of just summed it up, but interesting to see if Microsoft follows through with this and if it creates basically a new genre of free-to-play ad-filled games, which, oh man, gamers are diversifying for sure.
100%.
So there are gamers that are going to have effectively no budget. Younger gamers or people that just don't want to consider it an investment but still want to have a good time, and maybe they don't see the difference of having ads in games versus watching TV shows or scrolling through Facebook. You see ads wherever you go online, so what's the difference? Man, and I sound like I'm supporting ads, but it's just the world we live in. I'm not a fan of advertising in any sense, honestly. Yeah, so you guys let us know in chat what you think of that, because I don't know. If it's a $60 game and it's free to play, if it has ads in it, I'm probably going to go with the free version, because you can only afford so many $60 games.
Or Microsoft Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, so that's the other thing. If it's an alternative to Game Pass, probably go with Game Pass, right? If all these free-to-play games are available on Game Pass for $10 or $15 a month, depending on your plan, whatever, I'd probably pay the subscription for that. But if I have a game library, which is it seems like that's becoming a thing in the past, with services like Game Pass becoming more and more mainstream. We'll see what happens, but so my opinion is I don't think ads in games are going to be as rare as they are now, but I also don't think it's going to be this life-changing thing for people if they were to play free-to-play games. Like when I played that Far Cry with my McDonald's ads, it changed the experience of playing the game.
Yep, 100%.
Because it was so shilly and like forcing it down your throat. But if it's embedded in the game and it's like, and they did mention that they're not using like Bing data to target ads. It would be like embedded, like whatever. I think same experience for everyone. So nothing too crazy in terms of advertising. Like advertising that's targeted that we see on the internet is kind of, in my opinion, a worse threat.